the Great Renunciation or the Great Departure. The night that Siddhartha Gautama decided to leave the palace alone is a pivotal event in his life and the beginning of his spiritual journey towards enlightenment. This moment is commonly known as the Great Renunciation or the Great Departure. Siddhartha was born into a life of luxury and privilege as the prince of the Shakya kingdom, shielded from the harsh realities of the outside world. His father, King Suddhodana, wished for Siddhartha to become a powerful ruler and carefully sheltered him from any exposure to suffering, illness, or death. However, despite the luxurious life within the palace walls, Siddhartha felt a growing sense of discontent and restlessness. The pleasures and material possessions that surrounded him failed to provide lasting happiness, and he yearned for a deeper understanding of life's meaning and the true nature of existence. One night, Siddhartha decided to venture outside the palace in secret. Accompanied by his charioteer Jana, the prince made for significant encounters that profoundly impacted him and set the course for his eventual renunciation. An old person, Siddhartha encountered an elderly person struggling with the limitations of old age. This sight made him realize the impermanence of youth and beauty, prompting him to reflect on the transitory nature of life. A sick person. Next, Siddhartha came across an individual suffering from a severe illness. Witnessing the suffering and pain, he understood the universality of illness and the inevitability of human suffering. A corpse. Siddhartha encountered a dead body being taken to cremation. The sight of death confronted him with the reality of mortality and the impermanence of life. An ascetic monk. Lastly, Siddhartha encountered a wandering ascetic monk who radiated peace and serenity. The monk's spiritual aura inspired Siddhartha as he realized the possibility of finding true peace and liberation through spiritual practices. These four encounters deeply moved Siddhartha, leaving him determined to seek answers to the fundamental questions of life. He realized that the path of sensual pleasures and worldly attachments could not provide lasting happiness or a solution to the problem of suffering. Fueled by his quest for understanding, Siddhartha made a momentous decision that very night to leave behind his life of luxury, his family, and his princely status, to become a wandering ascetic in search of spiritual truth. He set out in the darkness, leaving the palace accompanied only by Channa. He cut off his hair as a symbolic gesture of renunciation, removed his royal garments, and exchanged them for the simple robes of an ascetic, leaving behind his wife, son, and all the trappings of royalty, and beginning his journey towards the path of enlightenment.